Welcome back to the channel. This time we're going to do Häagen Dazs Belgian chocolate. So this actually is my first memory of eating Häagen Dazs down Windsor High Street when I was visiting my mate the Queen. I mean, I must have been a young teenager, something like that, my aunt. We went down there and had a Belgian chocolate milkshake from there. And since then, it's always been my favourite Häagen Dazs flavour. So I thought we could recreate it on here. It's actually quite a simple recipe. We're actually making this video immediately after the fish food recipe, which I'll link to up here. It's the same basic base. So all the ingredients are in the description below. Put them all in a pot on the hob, heat it up until the sugar's dissolved, and then add 100 grams of really high quality Belgian chocolate. Now you can just use the likes of this, which is absolutely fine. It's your box standard supermarket cooking Belgian chocolate, but because we've got them here, I've actually used those. We've got lots of different types of those, but 70% or higher ideally. You don't want to go too high, so anything above kind of like 85 might get a bit bitter. You put that into your base while it's on the hob, give it a good stir, make sure the chocolate's all melted, get your little tiny whisk in there, and then once it's all dissolved and amalgamated together, take it off the hob and put it in the fridge. Now our base has been in the fridge for 24 hours, and 20 minutes ago, like in the fish food recipe, I took the base out and I mixed in the skimmed milk powder, and that acts as a stabiliser for this, as it's an eggless base. There are lots of other stabilisers you can use, but for ease this one works just as well as all the other fancy ones. So once you've done that, we can actually just crack on and make it. Okay, so once your base has come out of the fridge and you're ready to churn, then you can put it straight in. One thing I wanted to mention is I put 2 tablespoons of organic dark cocoa powder into the mix as well. That just creates a really luxurious finish to this Belgian chocolate ice cream. And once you've chopped your chocolate that you're going to use as an add-in to this, keep it in the fridge or freezer until the last couple of minutes of churning. So now we'll just put the base straight into the mix. Again, when you use the milk powder as a stabilizer, you'll get this little bubble top on top of your mix. Just stir that back in, and that is the milk solids coming to the top. Again, it's important to use no fat, or at worst case low fat milk powder, because you don't want to increase the fat content, you just want to increase the solids content. And pour that into your machine and then get it going, and we'll see you in about half an hour. So once your ice cream's churned, it really is a simple case of putting it in your tub. This is my design tub. It's not as good as my wife's, as you can see, but I do my best. And then put it in the freezer. It's a really simple recipe to make this one, and as long as you follow the numbers that I've put in the description, you really can't go wrong. So that's 4 hours-ish in the freezer, and we're gonna take a scoop of both of these, put on a plate and compare the two. The Häagen Dazs, like I said, this is a childhood favourite of mine. It really brings back memories of going out with my aunt and getting a milkshake from Windsor. It's not a difficult flavour to recreate, and you can do it really cheaply too. I mean, Häagen Dazs is expensive, like all the big brands, you know, the big luxury ice creams. In England, it's about £5 a pot, maybe a bit more, depends on where you buy it. You can actually make this for less than £2 a pot, and you can just use any dark Belgian chocolate. It doesn't have to be fancy stuff. Just supermarket's own will do absolutely fine. So let's get some out. So here we go. Let's give these a try. The original Belgian chocolate, Häagen Dazs Belgian chocolate. It's really good, this one. It's very creamy, very smooth texture. Loads and loads of little tiny little chocolate chips throughout there. This is our version. Same colour, same consistency. That tastes identical to the Häagen Dazs. Identical. The only difference is the chocolate. I've not cut it small enough. I've not chopped it small enough. They probably grate theirs, but if I grate mine now, it just won't be the same. So the smaller you can get your chocolate flakes, using the recipe that is in the description below, you are going to get an identical ice cream to the Häagen Dazs Belgian chocolate. So all in all, really, really successful ice cream, this one, and I hope you enjoy the rather comical little decoration. Thanks very much for watching.